A few months ago, at the very top of a 9,000-foot mountain in a remote part of Nepal, this hospital looked like this. Because of its isolation, this community has no electricity, meaning that local doctors have no access to perform surgeries and complex procedures in the dark using only a flashlight. Partners Give Power, who we have worked with in 3 previous Beast Philanthropy videos, asked Dan and Darren to join. Darren met up with a local Give Power engineer named Sanjay, who told him a tragic story about Neera, a woman from the village who had previously lost her baby due to the freezing temperatures and lack of appropriate medical facilities and equipment.
She had to travel in the monsoon roads to the nearest birthing center, and then since the birthing center was far away, she couldn't reach the birthing center and had to lose the baby.
And due to a lack of government funding, this hospital would not get electricity until at least 2030.
If the hospital was up and running with the birthing facility, the case with her would have been completely different.
Darren knew we had to ask Sanjay and Melissa. Darren was more inspired than ever before to get to work.
Okay, we're ready for day 1.
3, 2, 1.
So the team was beyond excited to get to work.
We're gonna dig down. Let's go.
By the end of the first day, the team managed to finish all the digging and wiring. The construction began. Dan started to feel ill.
I feel like super sick, so I've got to go over to the local post to get checked out.
Which means he can experience firsthand just how difficult it is to get treated in such a remote location.
As you can see, everything's locked up here, and that's the harsh reality is if you're severely ill in the village nearby, you'd have to make a 7-hour trek to get to the closest big facility that can help.
Fortunately, there was a nurse on site that was able to see him.
This is Karuna, a nurse in the local town of Kolagwan. She's come to help me.
But because there is no electricity, she can only do a very basic checkup. She came to the conclusion that Dan had
Gati.
Gati.
Yeah.
I've got Gati, bro. It's a rare Nepalese disease.
Actually, it's just a minor cold. But for a community this size, there are often far more serious situations that require an immediate and comprehensive treatment that just are not available. With so much riding on this project, the team were already feeling the intense pressure. So while Dan got some rest, they continued with the construction. Now that the supporting structure was built, we could begin installing the solar panels. Because of the team's hard work, we were now ahead of schedule. So Darren took the time to find out more about Sanjay.
When I was working and repairing the equipment in Upper Himalayas, we find out this village with no electricity at all. And then when you get here, I saw a baby was there in a wooden box, and then there was a light bulbs on, hitting it. And suddenly it popped my mind, and I think this kind of equipment can be, built by ourselves. And after that, I formed a team out here in Nepal, and then we were able to make a baby warmer, and we call it Nano Nani in Nepali. That means a warm child.
Nano Nani became such a success that it won a People's Choice Award in the USA.
I think it's a dream come true for me because the vision is like to, to build this kind of warmer and then to aware the people about the significance in remote settings and the remote hospital like this in the background.
Realizing the life-saving importance of simple medical equipment, Darren decided to surprise Sanjay by buying 10 more baby warmers that he could give to other communities in similar needs. With only 1 day remaining, we were so close to finishing the construction. And the whole team gathered to sign the final solar panel. And Darren had the honor of tightening the final bolt. Together, we turned a broken building with no electricity into a fully operational hospital that will service over 16,000 people in this community.
I have so much gratitude for the fact that we are able to come in here
To surprise the community, and I can't wait.
The whole village came to the hospital to witness the lights turn on for the first time.
Are you ready?
seeing the lights come
Back to the hospital so he could show her all of the new equipment, including his baby warmers.
Now she is very much optimistic that no one has to go through what she went through. She is very happy and grateful for the birthing facility over here.
Namaste.